All right, welcome. So you're trying to sell your motorcycle in Bangkok, right? You've come to the right place. We're going to break down the insider's playbook for getting that bike sold fast and, for the price it's actually worth. Look, let's be real, the Bangkok market can feel like a total maze. And honestly, so many expats lose thousands and thousands of baht just by making these really common, totally avoidable mistakes. The goal here? To make sure that does not happen to you. So, what's the secret sauce? What do the pros know that you don't? Well, let's dive right in. We're going to unpack the exact market secrets that savvy sellers in Bangkok use to get their bikes sold, not just quickly, but profitably. First things first, to win the game, you absolutely have to understand the unwritten rules of the local market. And believe me, it all starts with one thing: timing. Okay, so timing is everything. I mean, just look at this. Selling during that peak season, October to December, it's not just about selling it faster. We're talking about a potential boost to your final price of a solid 10 to 15%. That is a huge win just for being a little patient and playing the calendar right. And speaking of playing it smart, this chart right here, it shows you exactly which bikes just fly off the shelves. So if you own a popular Honda or Yamaha, hey, you're already in a fantastic position. Models like the PCX, the NMAX, they often sell up to 3 times faster than other brands. And it's simple, right? It's just high demand and the fact that parts are everywhere. Okay, so knowing the market, that's half the battle. But now for the other half, actually crafting that perfect listing, the kind that gets serious buyers messaging you right away. Now this number right here, 8 to 12%, this is absolutely crucial. You have to build this negotiation margin into your asking price. Why? Because on the Thai market, bargaining isn't just common, it is expected. I mean, if you start at your bottom line, that's a total rookie mistake. And just look at the difference here. It's night and day, right? The weak listing, it just states facts. It's boring. The strong listing, though, it tells a story. When you use phrases like expat owned, which totally implies good maintenance, or something like perfect for Sukhumvit traffic, you're helping a buyer picture themselves on your bike. That's how you build trust and justify your price. Your photos are your first impression, and honestly, they might be your only impression. Following this simple 4-step checklist, covering everything from that killer main shot to the paperwork, it can literally be the difference between a buyer just scrolling right past your ad or actually clicking on it. All right, so to get the maximum number of eyeballs on your bike, you can't just post it in one place and hope for the best. No way. You've got to hit all these primary platforms where both expats and local Thais are actively looking. Think of it like casting a really wide net to catch the most serious buyers out there. Okay, so you did it. The inquiries are pouring in. Awesome. Now, let's talk about the final phase, which can be pretty high stakes. Locking down the deal safely and making sure the paperwork doesn't come in at the last minute and kill the whole thing. I want you to remember this number, 500 baht. It's the small cost for a residence certificate. Now, it might seem like a tiny detail, but trust me, this one document can be the difference between a same-day sale and losing a super eager buyer to just frustrating bureaucracy. It is the ultimate paperwork shortcut. Okay, the expat premium. This is a perception that you should absolutely use to your advantage. For whatever reason, local buyers often believe expats take way better care of their vehicles. So, in your description, in your conversations, lean into that ownership story. Highlight the regular servicing, use it to justify that higher price point. And then there's the negotiation. You have to understand this is kind of like a dance. The first offer, it's almost always going to feel low, like 20 to 30% below what you're asking. The key is, don't get offended. It's just the opening move. This framework here helps you stay calm and guide the conversation right back towards your actual target price. And of course, safety first. This stuff is non-negotiable. You have to trust your gut. Being aware of these red flags, they're pretty obvious when you see them. It's essential to protect not just your motorcycle, but honestly, to protect yourself during the sale. So, after all that, what does this all boil down to? Let's distill everything we've covered into a simple, really powerful formula for a successful sale. But first, here's a final insider tip for those times when you need to sell, like right now. There are dealers in the Wai Kwang district who will often buy popular models for cash, same day. Now, you're going to sacrifice some profit for sure, but what you gain is incredible speed. So, here it is. Ultimately, a fast and profitable sale in Bangkok? It has nothing to do with luck. It's about mastering these 3 strategic pillars: Pricing it smart with that negotiation buffer, presenting it like a pro with great photos and ready paperwork. And of course, timing your sale for those peak seasons. And let's end on this thought, because I think it should be really empowering. In a city with literally millions of riders and constant turnover, a well-presented, competitively priced bike will always find a buyer. So if it's not selling, don't lower your expectations. It's time to adjust your strategy.